halftime stats with 5 convenient locations across southeastern North Carolina. It's easy to buy, sell, or obtain a cash loan. Find the Pawn USA closest to you at pawnusa.net. Again, Mike Vaccaro, Marty Fuhr with you courtside. Robert Warren teleproduction crew showing you this game on Flow Sports for us here this afternoon as well.
So will the first 5 minutes of this half allow UNCW to stretch the lead? Or does Hampton come out firing and cut this lead into single digits?
Again, give them a lot of credit. It was, 14-0 before Hampton scored in this game, and they have battled back and stayed in it. Down low, looking down low. Ball knocked away by Hampton's defense. Ball still loose. Who wants it? Scooped up by Godwin. Gets it to Dean. So a turnover on the first possession offensively for UNCW. Dean the other way. The jump shot no good. Flying in for the rebound is White. Keeping away from the Pirates. Brings it down right to left here in this second frame. White reverse dribble, drives, spins, nowhere to go. Bounces it out to Kelly. Into the hands now of Thomas. Thomas at the top of the key. Moves left. Gets a screen from Kelly. Floater with a right hand around and out. And a rebound for Nesbitt. Nesbitt, leading scorer coming in, averaging almost 15 points a game. He's held to just 5 in the first half. Nesbitt near sideline, jump shot, nearly blocked, but he gets it to go. Now the outstretched hands there of Thomas. So it is Hampton scoring first in the half to make it 42-34. Thomas has the top of the key near sideline. White jump shot from 3 is no good. Batted out by Ross to keep it alive into the hands of Thomas. To Ross in the corner. Ross in the drive in. Jump pass near sideline. White beat set 3. This time is good. And Trezarian White, a big bucket there. First Seahawk points of the half to make it 45-34.
Big little sequence there. Keep it alive with the offensive rebound after a missed shot, then you make the 3.
Dean, right elbow to Thomas. Thomas banks in a shot. Najee Thomas off the bench with 6 points for Hampton.
I almost feel it's a small victory when you force them to take a 2 instead of a 3.
Thomas hands off to Ross, now to Phillips at the top of the offense. Kelly will set a screen. Phillips goes right. Drives it left now. Looking backdoor, nothing going there. Lobs it out front to White. Shot fake. He'll drive it right. Spins it back. Fades away from 15. Rims out. Rebound brought away by Godwin for Hampton. 45-36 UNCW. Godwin on the near sideline. Backs it away to Dean. Man-to-man for UNCW. Dean defended by Thomas. Gets it to the left baseline. The shot no good, but Jamari Thomas whistled for a foul. It's a second on Thomas. UNCW's first of the half. That'll get Hampton to the free throw line.
Take another look at it on the replay for you here. The quick step. Feel the pressure. Go to the line.
Dean shooting 2. He's 2 for 4 so far.
Dean seems to have settled down.
Yeah.
That little early on was upset, but he's gotten in a rhythm. Makes the first free throw.
Preseason All-CAA honorable mention was Russell Dean, a senior from Columbia, South Carolina. And some good numbers coming in, averaging about 68% for the free throw line, 13th best in the conference, and it converts there. So he makes both of them. This lead is just 7, 45-38. UNCW leads with 17:28 to go in the half. Farrar into the game near sideline Phillips. Looking inside to White. He wants the ball, gets it. Defended by Bannister. Spins baseline, hangs, bank shot no good. Oh, taken off the rim there by Thomas, but he touched it on the cylinder. That's goaltending. Count the bucket for White. And it'll put White into double figures with 10. The 12th time here this season that Trezarian White's been in double digits.
So a little adjustment that Hampton's making early on in the first half when the Seahawks spread the floor. They allowed it one-on-one defensively. Now you can see there's some backside help there. See if the Seahawks can take advantage of that with the extra pass.
The 3 in the corner, no good for Bannister. Rebound, Hardin Hayes could not stay on his feet. Oh, and Ross is hurt. Picked up by Hampton. Dunking it is Bannister. And Ross favoring his right ankle or leg. So count the bucket there for Bannister on the dunk. 47-40 our score, 16:53 to go. And Ross will limp his way to the end of the bench and be tended to here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if Ross is not available for the rest of this half, that hurts your rotation a little bit. And we've seen what he's meant not only at the offensive end with a couple of three-pointers today, but also at the defensive end on his assignments.
7-point lead here for UNCW. They have the ball. Newby to Farrar. Drops it to Harvey. Harvey spins back, gives it to Farrar. Shot fake. He'll drive it left. Farrar blocked away but fouled. And that foul will go against Dean. The second foul on Dean, the first on Hampton of the half to put Farrar to the stripe.
So Hampton defensively has done a lot of jumping in a little bit. We've seen that as you've described it, that pump fake seems to get the defender in the air. And Farrar and the Seahawks in general have been able to take advantage of that and get a clear shot to the basket. Missed the front end.
One more free throw here for Farrar. 75% from the stripe on the season. And too hard. Rebound though, White. They're going to say an offensive foul though. A hold on Trezarian White to get that rebound. The first on White. UNCW second as a team.
Seahawks 8 of 13 from the line. That includes a couple of missed front ends.
47-40, allowing Hampton to hang around this game here. Nesbitt works out front, hands off to Godwin. Gives it now to Dean. Dean, far sideline for the Hampton bench out front. Godwin, 10 on the shot clock for the Pirates. Godwin goes left. Godwin fires from 3. It's short, and it goes out of bounds. Good defense there for Harvey. And the Seahawks get it back.
So as Coach was saying, they've taken away that transition 3. Hampton had to work really hard for a good look and really didn't get the good look as the shot clock ran down.
Harvey on the left wing. Bounce pass left of the paint. They get it to Harden Hayes. Harden Hayes works his way into the paint, kicks it out for Farrar. Shot fake. Gives it back to Harden Hayes looking for the dunk, and he gets fouled. Goes hard to the floor. And we'll see who this whistled on as a couple of choices here. That'll be on Bannister as we head to the break here. Our Reach Jewelers timeout. Visit your local Reach Jewelers at Independence Mall and Mayfair Town Center. Reach Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. 15:47 to go, second half. UNCW leads 47-40 here on Flow Sports and the Breeze.
As media and advertising continues to evolve, your business advertising needs to evolve with it. Sunrise Broadcasting will help you coordinate between all the different media platforms and deliver a hyper-effective, brand-building, customer-generating program all in one. Sunrise Broadcasting, your one-stop shop for results. For information, call General Manager Valerie Brooks at 910-632-2114. Again, 910-632-2114.
Hey Seahawk fans, you've probably made it down Randall to Flying Machine Brewery Company to meet with friends or celebrate a Seahawk victory over an Electronic Fog IPA. But have you been to Flying Machine's restaurant at Wrightsville Beach? It's located in the Old Banks Channel space on Harbor Island. Chef Ryan serves delicious coastal cuisine to pair with your favorite Flying Machine beers and craft cocktails. Fresh seafood entrees, burgers, loaded fries, and more. There's something for everyone at Flying Machine at Wrightsville Beach with plenty of free parking.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com. Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, You'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shiloh. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
15:47 to go, second half. UNCW leads by 7. Just watching the finish of the A&T game as it was a tip-in on a miss at the buzzer that helped win that game. That did win it. Tyrese Elliott, the tip-in for A&T. They win their first CAA game on the road at Hofstra earlier today.
That breaks a 4-game losing streak.
Harden Hayes shooting 2, hits the first.
You know, the Seahawks, every time Hampton's cut that lead again, it was 17. They got it to within 7. Seahawks have always come back with a quick answer. Hampton's spending a lot of energy to try to get back in this one. They get close, and the Seahawks make a couple of baskets. It's back to 9.
49-40, 15:39 to go, second half. Godwin near sideline, gets it away to Thomas between the circles. The handoff to Nesbitt. Jordan Nesbitt steps back, 3 straight on. It's going to be short, long rebound, tracked down by Newby for UNCW. Gives it a trailer, Harden Hayes. He'll wait for teammates. Finds a trailer here in white, and he traveled with it out front. Try to make a move without putting the ball to the deck first. A turnover for UNCW.
You can see he was thinking about 3. The eyes got big, and the feet didn't catch up. Turnover there.
8th UNCW turnover of the game, 3rd of this half. 49-40. Dean brings it over half court, defended by Harvey. Saying something to him, saying, "You're not going to beat me." As he picks up his dribble, bounce pass to Thomas. Thomas driving, losing it going up, getting it back at the baseline, and throwing it away to Harvey. Harvey brings it down the floor for UNCW, right to left for the Seahawks. Near sideline, Harden Hayes, left corner to White. Left block to Farrar, overplayed by Nesbitt. Freed him up for the layup with the left hand.
Getting that extra pass. I think 4 of the 5 Seahawks touched the ball on that transition. Back to 11.
51-40, 14:39 left. Dean gets past the first wave of defense. Now fouled from behind by Harvey. Trying to knock that ball out of his hands.
So again,
check that. It's on White. Excuse me, Marty.
My
Second
bad.
on him.
Talk about the transition and the adjustments at halftime. Hampton, when they get an open 3, they've got to work hard for it. There have been no transition 3-point shots here in the second half.
Layup, Godwin all the way to the basket. 51-42. 14:20 left. And now officials time. Something with the clock, I think. The shot clock did not start. 3,666 the official attendance here for this one. Good crowd on a New Year's Eve afternoon. Again, no students here. NCW will be back January 11th. And that'll be the matchup with Charleston. That'll be the next home game after this one. Seahawks on the road for 2 straight. Harvey to Farrar, feeding White in the paint. White spins it, kicks it out to Harden Hayes. Harden Hayes drives baseline. 10 on the shot clock. Harden Hayes gets into the paint. Hook shot, right hand is good. Harden Hayes, we've seen that a couple times now. Nice post play from Malik Harden Hayes. 53-42, UNCW up 11 again.
Player of the week in the conference last week.
Career high 22 against Campbell. Harden Hayes, for him, a quiet night. Only 9 points, but 8 boards in the win against Monmouth on Wednesday. Godwin whips it near sideline to Dean. Dean travels with it, looking to get past the defense of Harvey. A turnover for the Pirates. Gives it back to UNCW. 13:28 left in this second half.
And again, the little overplay out front. For the Seahawks, you're going to give Hampton that shot in the paint right now. They're looking for the 3-point shot. We talked about the frustration early. Starting to get a little frustrated right now are the Pirates.
A good look at that hook shot from the Megacorp replay as well. The goal cam. See what UNCW does this possession. Trying to add to their 11-point lead. They have never trailed in this game. White will drive, pushes Bannister, an offensive foul. No doubt about it. Well, it seems like, again, the majority of White's fouls have been offensive. whether they're a charge in that instance or hooking around, trying to back down a shorter defender. But he's got 3 personal fouls now in this game with 13:05 to go. Siddle pondering on the sidelines, but he'll ride with White right now as he backpedals, and we'll get Ross into the game. The other way, it's Godwin scoring again underneath. So Godwin with 16 points, leading scorer in this game. 53-44. Godwin's been a problem for UNCW all game long. Farrar at the right baseline, defended by Mullen. Jabbing, driving, getting to the baseline, spinning in traffic, throwing up a shot, and finding a way to score is Nick Farrar.
Spun left, spun right, spun left for 2.
55-44. Dean drives, passes it on a bounce pass to Nesbitt out front. Nesbitt drives left, reverse dribble, fades away, bounces it down low to Mullen. Mullen connects. Kyrie Smolin. 55-44. Excuse me, 55-46. As this lead goes from 9 to 11, back to 9, back to 11. In favor of UNCW, under 12 to go in the second half. Farrar top of the key. Farrar 3 on the way is short. Long rebound for Godwin. Godwin nearly double dribble there. Backs it out to Dean, far sideline. Bannister. Harvey driving out to him. Missed a dunk. Bannister did. And it's Newby coming away with it. And now he is fouled by Bannister. Looking to get the ball back in frustration after missing the dunk. UNCW basketball, they'll have it after a timeout here. 11:38 to go in the second half. Seahawks up 55-46. They'll have the ball after the missed dunk by Hampton. Stay with us. Back after this on Flow Sports and the Breeze.
I don't care what kind of stories that's been told on you. That may be a lot of things in life you used to do. If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand. Just do the best you can.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn and Suites Landfall Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks Special. Call 910-509-0005. That's 910-509-0005 or hamptoninn.com and support the Seahawks.
It's bow time. That's not a phone in your pocket. It's a beeline to Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Because with the Bojangles app, you can order ahead, skip the line, and get that tender, juicy chicken in no time. It's bow time.
Since our start in 1972, we at Bob King Buick GMC have always strived for excellence. And this year, we're celebrating just that. It's our 50th anniversary. Celebrate with us and check out our huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. With Bob King certified pre-owned vehicles, you get more, like our exclusive Royal Treatment, 2 years no charge scheduled maintenance. We're extremely proud to have served our Wilmington family for 50 years. So thank you to our exceptional customers. We are honored to serve you. We are Bob King.
It's bow time. That's not a phone in your pocket. It's a beeline to Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Because with the Bojangles app, you can order ahead, skip the line, and get that tender, juicy chicken in no time. It's bow time.
The wave going on inside Trask Coliseum. 11:38 to go in the second half. Seahawks up 55-46.
Seahawks have made 4 of their last 5 field goal attempts. Hampton was 6 of 13 from 3 at the break, 0 for 3 here in the second half.
So making that adjustment, the perimeter defense for UNCW. Better here in half number 2.
And I think part of that, not only 0 for 3, but they've only had 3 looks.
Yeah.
They've only had 3 looks. Remember, they had, 30-some three-point attempts against Charleston?
Yeah, 10 of 31 on Thursday in the loss at Charleston. If you're Hampton, that's a rude welcoming to the conference, going on the road for your first 2 at Charleston and UNCW, the 2 hottest teams right now in the league. But Hampton is hanging around here. Seahawks with it, going right to left. Harvey to Newby. Steps back, pulls up. 15-foot jumper is good. Donovan Newby. 57-46, right back to an 11-point UNCW lead. 11-13 to go in the second. Hardin Hayes defending Nesbitt. Brings the ball down the floor. Gets a screen from Mullen. Nesbitt still with the reverse dribble behind the back. Leans in as a blocked away by Kelly. Nearly tracked down by Ross, who's back on the floor after getting that ankle retape. Nesbitt right side, just waited for Kelly to come down. Spun around him and able to score.
But again, that sequence, they looked for the open shot outside. It wasn't there. Had to work the ball down low.
Good to see Ross back on the floor. Has it now near sideline to Harvey. Going to get a couple of screens for Newby on the right wing. Cannot penetrate. Looking inside for Kelly, but it's stolen by Bannister. 57-48. UNCW leads it. 10:25 to go. Second half, Dean driving. Dean all the way. Dean off the glass and good. Deuce Dean in double figures now with 10. 57-50. The lead is 7 for UNCW. Edward Joyner Jr. trying to get his Hampton Pirates play a solid defense here to come up with a stop. Bounce pass to Kelly. Kelly in traffic gets fouled. Boy, good feed from Newby to set it up. And the foul against Bannister will be his second. The third on Hampton. We'll check that, the fourth foul on Hampton.
Newby's made the most of his time on the floor. 2 for 3. Couple of assists. A nice give to Kelly there.
Kelly, the first free throw is good. 61% free throw shooter on the season. The senior from Norcross, Georgia, scores for the first time in the half. He's got 7 points now for the game.
So the Seahawks have been to the line 16 times, made 11. Hampton but 6. They're 4 of 6.
.58-50. Trask silent as Kelly converts on the second one. 59-50, 10 minutes to go in the second half inside Trask Coliseum. Nesbitt off to Dean in the center jump circle. Bounce pass far sideline to the hands of Nesbitt. Mullen. Bannister on the near sideline this time. Out front, a touch for Godwin. The three-point threat, 7 on the shot clock. Gets free. 3 from the wing is short. And a rebound for Amari Kelly at the baseline. Keeps it away from the defense. Bounce pass to Newby. Eyes up as he brings the ball down near sideline. Drops it to Kelly. Far sideline, White. White, bounce pass to Kelly. Right block. Kelly drops it to Thomas. Thomas at the baseline throws it up and gets fouled. So Thomas just back on the floor. Gets the foul on Bannister. That's going to be his 4th foul. So he had that foul that we weren't sure right before one of the breaks. Picks up his 4th foul as we see again down low. Jamari Thomas making something happen there.
So life down on the baseline. Everybody's 6'7", 6'8", 6'6". Thomas 6 foot. At least they list him at 6 foot.
And that free throw rattles in, and he went. Kelly was posted up 6'9", and he just kind of snuck behind him. I figured, I got it from here. You drop it to me, 6'9" to 6 foot, and I'll convert as he has it at the free throw line.
Yeah, and drop it to him. Everybody else is playing high. He sneaks below and gets 2 free throws. Again, he's just fearless down there, and that helps his game because they know he'll drive to the basket, so when he pulls up, he has that mid-range jumper.
Double figures now, one of the best games we've seen from Jamari Thomas, maybe since the Seahawks came back from the Bahamas. 61-50, 9:06 to go in the second half. Seahawks out ahead. Bethea bounce pass to Dean, defended by Thomas, got a screen, drives, the shot no good, but a foul on Kelly. Boy, Thomas was trying to work around that screen, couldn't quite do it, and Kelly will pick up just his first personal foul, UNCW's 5th as a team.
Don't you get the feeling just watching Dean out there right now? It's almost like he wants to take this Pirate offense on his back, trying to touch the ball as much as possible. That time again, they force him to drive, make a couple of free throws here. Again, Hampton 4 of 6, 5 of 7.
UNCW, here's what the defense does. Dean 11 points, but he's 3 of 11 from the field. This defense frustrates some of the opponent's big scorers as the second free throw is too hard, rebounded by Hardin Hayes. 61-51, a 10-point Seahawk lead under 9 minutes to go in this second half inside Trask Coliseum. Thomas directs out front, gives to Newby. Looks like a zone for the first time. They get it inside to Kelly, outside Newby. Newby three is good. Halfway down. It popped out, went off the glass and in as he sticks his tongue out saying, hey, that's exactly what I had in mind. Nisbet trying to answer from three. It's no good. He goes flying to try to get the rebound and cannot. That might be a huge play in this one. 64-51, 8:28 to go. We get a look at our Megacorp replay.
So watch this. Newby they'll set it up, kick it back out, make the shot, rattle down, all iron and glass, and then he runs past Dean, and Dean just shakes his head.
64-51. Newby near sideline, defended by Dean. He feeds Kelly this time on the block. Turnaround jump shot with the left hand is good. Boy, Amari Kelly. You see nice post moves from Kelly and Hardin Hayes tonight. Kelly in double figures with 10. And it's 66-51 UNCW, 8 minutes to go.
There's that sequence you talked about, the made three, the turnover, and then the make shot. All of a sudden you look up, it's plus 15, under 8 minutes to go.
Timeout taken by Hampton. It becomes a media timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:57 to go. Seahawks up 66-51 on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
As media and advertising continues to evolve, your business advertising needs to evolve with it. Sunrise Broadcasting will help you coordinate between all the different media platforms and deliver a hyper-effective, brand-building, customer-generating program all in one. Sunrise Broadcasting, your one-stop shop for results. For information, call General Manager Valerie Brooks at 910-632-2114. Again, 910-632-2114.
Hey Seahawk fans, you've probably made it down Randall to Flying Machine Brewery Company to meet with friends or celebrate a Seahawk victory over an electronic fog IPA. But have you been to Flying Machine's restaurant at Wrightsville Beach? It's located in the Old Banks Channel space on Harbor Island. Chef Ryan serves delicious coastal cuisine to pair with your favorite Flying Machine beers and craft cocktails. Fresh seafood entrees, burgers, loaded fries, and more. There's something for everyone at Flying Machine at Wrightsville Beach with plenty of free parking.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com. Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Charlotte. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
7:57 to go, second half. Seahawks up 66-51. Little spurt right now, Marty. The Seahawks have made their last 3 shots and pull them back away a little bit from Hampton.
I get the feeling this is a critical 3 minutes in this game. Again, Hampton has spent so much energy trying to get back in this game, has gotten as close as 6-7, haven't been able to get over the hump. Right now the Seahawks up by 15.
Dean controlling for Hampton. Top of the offense now, Godwin. 14 on the shot clock, gives to Dean. 9 down the shot clock. Dean drives, gets to the baseline, bounce pass to Thomas. Thomas misses the dunk. Good defense from Kelly. Flying in, Hardin Hayes gets the rebound. A couple of missed dunks here, and Dean frustrated, and his teammates cannot finish. 66-51, Seahawks up 15 with the ball, going right to left. Thomas controls out front. Hardin Hayes setting a screen. Thomas to Newby. Newby, 9 on the shot clock, gives to Amari Kelly. Kelly into the paint, kicks it out to Newby. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, goes left off the screen, pulls up three. Jump shot is off the mark, didn't hit the rim, and it's going to be a violation and bring us to another media timeout. 7:08 to go. UNCW and Hampton. No change in the score since the last time out. 66-51 UNCW. Back after these messages on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
Don't worry about it. This one's on me.
No. I got the next round.
Oh, so you rich now?
No, he's not rich. He's happy hour rich.
Is that 3 to 6 p.m. rich?
$36 rich. You guys got jokes. He's 36 balling.
Hey, Mr. 36, your driver parked outside?
This guy thinks he's funny. We'll split the check, right?
Life-changing flavor. This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing flavor. Delivering a bold citrus kick. Do the do.
Hey, that rookie corner? We were boys in college.
For real?
Well, I'd see him on campus a ton.
Oh, yeah?
I'd say, hey. He'd say, what? What's up? Because he usually was listening to music, because he loved music. You guys probably don't know that about him. Well, yeah, we're friends.
There'll always be bumps in the road. But we got guts, America. We got freedom. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. Because your new Ford vehicle is just the start of a journey. So stop by your Ford dealer today and choose one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs ready for delivery. We've been building this country for 119 years, but we're just getting started.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
$7:08 to go. UNCW leads by 15.
Number that stands out. Hampton, 0 for 5 from 3. Not as much the over, but they've only had 5 looks from the perimeter, and you know that's their game here in the second half. Great job by the Seahawks making that adjustment at the break.
Yeah, 18 points in the first half on threes, and that has not changed. UNCW much better on the perimeter here defensively. Hampton with it right now, 14 on the shot clock for Nesbitt on the far sideline. Gives it Thomas top of the key, drops it to Dean on the wing. Dean trying to drive, spinning into the paint. The shot blocked by Kelly, got it back and gets fouled. So the initial block, I think, for Thomas, and then the foul on Kelly. And that is the call here. It's the second foul on Kelly, the 16th foul. And, well, maybe the initial block from Kelly and then a foul from Kelly. So either way, Dean shoots 2. First is good.
Again, that's Hampton's 9th free throw compared to 19 for UNCW. UNCW has made 14. When you play with the lead, you make your free throws. It just makes it that tougher for a team to come back.
Dean converts both of those. 66-53, 6:39 left. Hampton with 2 timeouts remaining. UNCW with 3. Thomas out front. Near sideline, Newby, and an illegal screen set by Kelly to free him up. Kelly's saying, what did I do? He was just standing there. His man kind of ran into him, but the third foul on Kelly, 17th foul for UNCW.
The only problem is when you're 6'9", you really can't hide out there.
No. So Hampton gets it back. Dean and Thomas battling, and now it's going to be a foul on Thomas. A little too aggressive. Third on Thomas, 8th on UNCW, and now it's technical on somebody here, I think on Hampton, on Dean. So the technical foul on Deuce Dean will be his 3rd, the 6th for Hampton. It'll be free throws on the technical for UNCW and then free throws on the other end for Hampton on the foul.
So you can see it starts with Thomas being very, very physical outside because they're not going to give them that three-point shot. So a little bump there, and I think Dean was frustrated, and I don't know if it was a little too much frustration or whether it was language. It was way away from the ball. It wasn't directed at Thomas. But now a chance for Hampton to go to the line is negated now by a couple of free throws made by Newby.
Newby 83% of the season, makes both of them. He's at 9, and now we'll have the one-on-one here for Hampton. And so, again, we saw this earlier. Thomas and Dean kind of getting into it a little bit, and Ed Joyner Jr. had to calm Dean down earlier and had to do it again. Jordan Nesbitt trying to talk to the officials to say, to find out what the situation is. His coach saying, get down the floor, I got it. As Dean hits the front end of the one-and-one. One more coming up.
So a subtle thing that when you're new to the league and you come in, you've got to see how league games are officiated. You know, every league has different crews. Sometimes they call games differently. What they put up in league play, they won't put up in another league. I think that's part of the education process right now for Hampton, first time through.
68-55, 6:12 to go. UNCW leads it. They have the ball. Thomas gets past Dean, drops it to Kelly, but not a good pass taken away by Dean. On his right hip is Thomas. Dean drives it in, scoops it off the glass, no good. Thomas away with it for UNCW, tries to push it down the floor, bounce pass to White. White's layup is good.
Boy, that was perfectly run. Thomas holds up a little bit, lets White fill the lane. Nice pass, beats his defender. You're up 15.
70-55, UNCW with 5:41 to go. Dean moves left with the dribble, drives it into traffic, scoops it up, and it's touched by Thomas in the cylinder. Boy, that was going to go in too. Thomas, the goaltending earlier in the game on a UNCW basket. Now he touches his own ball in the cylinder there, and it wave off the basket from Dean. So it stays 70-55 UNCW.
But again, the overplay defensively forces Hampton to drive the ball inside. They can't get that clean look from three.
White to Kelly at the top of the offense. Gives to Hardin Hayes. 15 on the shot clock for UNCW. Out to Thomas. Working the clock down to 9. Drives, pulls up in the air, and then he tried to pass it. Not expecting it was Kelly. Lost it, but Newby comes up with the ball down the other end. Pushes it to Thomas. Thomas's spots up for three. Three is good for Thomas.
That's a dagger right now. Boy, and I'll tell you, Newby's just having a solid game.
73-55 UNCW, 4:49 to go. That was one of those shots you, I think, had to go in for Thomas and not to get the ire of his head coach. Nesbitt out of control, but he draws a foul. Could have been traveling, but Jerry Heater's going to say it's a foul. And the foul goes against White, his fourth.
So, Mike, with 4:40 left, this is the biggest lead of the game at 18. It was 17 early. You know you can't win a game in the first 5 minutes, but you certainly can lose a game. And I think the fact that the Seahawks just came out and had that big lead early, Hampton's been chasing the scoreboard since.
Nesbitt, first of two is no good. 4:40 to go. 73-55 UNCW. Hodge in, Newby out. And again, to your point on Newby, I mentioned Wednesday in post-game comments with Takeo Siddle, just a calming influence on the court. He does whatever you need him to do, and having another solid game off the bench as Nesbitt hits the second of the two. That puts Jordan Nesbitt in double figures with 10. 73-56. UNCW leads it with 4:37 to go. Thomas over half court. Moves it right to the far sideline. Out front to White, top of the key. Underhands to Thomas with 13 on the shot clock. He'll set it back up. Moves left off the screen, pulls up from 15. Off the mark, and a rebound for Godwin. Guy who's been quiet here this half is Godwin. Dean drives in. Dean floater with a right hand, halfway down, pop down, a rebound for Amari Kelly. Keeps it away from the defense.
See if they work the clock a little bit. Mike, Seahawks have outscored Hampton from 3, 7 made to 6 made.
After it was all Hampton from long range in the first half on the handoff, Nesbitt fouls Thomas. Third foul on Nesbitt, the 7th foul on Hampton, and that'll bring us to a timeout. 3:52 to go, second half. Seahawks up 73-56. Back with a finish after this on Flow Sports on the Breeze.
Today is your day. It's time to stop wishing for it and start working towards it. One day at a time, one workout at a time. Your best is not behind you. Look forward.
Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine here on UNCW's campus for your Medical Minute. Here in Wilmington, we're lucky enough to have the ability to enjoy a lot of outdoor sports and activities, such as our lovely beaches. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are biceps tendon ruptures. The bicep tendon ruptures typically with eccentric load with heavy lifting by flexing the elbow. One of the best ways to prevent this type of injury is make sure you're lifting in a correct manner, using more legs, less arms. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expensive costs of the emergency room. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
From sporty SUVs to rugged and dependable trucks, the Ford lineup has something for everyone, and Capital Ford makes it easy to find the right one for you. Shop online at capitalfordofwilmington.com. That's capitalfordofwilmington.com, where you'll find over 2,000 new and used vehicles to choose from. You can fill out a finance application, get a quote for your trade, and even complete your purchase completely online. Or come see us on Oleander Drive. And remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much.
Time to vote for the All-Star Flags All-Star of the Game. Follow me at Radio Mike B on Twitter, and you'll find that poll. Your choices here in this game today: Trazarian White, Jamari Thomas, Malik Harden-Hayes, and Amari Kelly. All having some big games here for UNCW. Leading scorer with 13 points is Thomas. White with 12, Kelly with 10, Harden-Hayes with 8 points. Also Donovan Newby, not one of your choices, but a nice game so far with 9 points. Thomas at the free throw line with a 1-and-1 on the foul by Nesbitt. And the first of 2 free throws is good. Not a 1-and-1, excuse me. As he hits the first. 14 points for Thomas, his career high 16 that he's had twice, most recently against North Texas in the Bahamar Championship game in the Bahamas. He's at 15 now, 75-56, 3:48 to go. Thomas the handoff to Bannister, now to Nesbitt. Nesbitt trying to drive in, pulls it back, goes left, shot up, no good, but contact. Couple of white jerseys there. The foul against Harden-Hayes, just his first. 10th team foul on UNCW. 2 free throws coming up for Hampton. UNCW, 5 of their last 6 field goals they've made now to pull away a little bit in this game. Get some separation with Nesbitt to the stripe to shoot 2. And the free throw is good.
Conversely, Hampton's 0 for their last 7, 2 for their last 11. Basically no field goals in the last almost 7 minutes of this contest.
Nesbitt, the sophomore, converts again. 12 points for Nesbitt. 75-58. UNCW leads it. 3:33 left in the second half.
See if the Seahawks don't run the offense, but at the same time work the clock a little bit.
Newby gets a handoff on the wing. Bounce pass out front to Kelly. Near sideline to Hardin Hayes. Looking to get it to White. He has it now between the circles. Thomas comes to get it with 12 on the shot clock. Thomas looks to the bench. Kelly will set a screen. Goes left off the screen. Backs it away to White. Straight on three for White is good. We haven't seen this team really chase threes. That time they really set it up to get a good look from three. Nesbitt driving the other way, traveling violation, trying to do a little too much on his own as the Seahawk lead balloons to 20 now with 2:59 left. They have picked the right time. Now 8 of 16, 50% from three-point range here, UNCW, in this ball game.
Remember, it was a 7-point game early in the second half.
Now 20 points, less than 3 minutes to go. The Seahawks looking to win their 11th consecutive game and go to 2-0 in the conference. Newby to Kelly, top of the key, near sideline to Hardin Hayes. Hardin Hayes drops it left side to Kelly. Out front to Thomas. 9 on the shot clock. Thomas crosses over, drives it right, attacks, hangs, shot no good. Follow it and go for Kelly. Gets it back, brings it down, goes up, has it blocked by Thomas, gets it back again. Kelly gives it a White. And out to Jamari Thomas for UNCW.
3 offensive rebounds, kick it out, now work the clock.
6 of the shot clock. Thomas will drive on Godwin, leans in, and it's a foul. Could have easily been a held ball. Godwin pleading his case. It'll be a foul on Godwin and get Thomas to the free throw line to shoot 2.
So, Mike, we continue to talk about this team that when all of a sudden they feel a little pressure, they don't panic, and they just know how to close. They've closed this one here in the second half as well.
Maury Thomas trying to tie his career high. He does. Now 16 points. Again, he had that against North Texas, also against UConn earlier this year. UConn, who lost for the first time this season earlier today against Xavier. Lost by 10. For a new high, Jamari Thomas now with 17 points. Leading scorer for UNCW, makes it 80-58 with 2:12 to go. Your sideline, Nesbitt on the wing. Out front, now to Thomas. Gives it to Bannister, far sideline. Bannister, top of the key to Thomas, hands off to Dean. 12 on the shot clock. Deuce Dean drives it, drops it. Shot for Bannister is good. Bodies go flying as Hardin Hayes got knocked over. There were no fouls either way, or will there be a foul after the fact? A flopping foul. Well, a flop called, I believe, on Hardin Hayes. So count the basket for Bannister, and then the flopping foul on Hardin Hayes to put Dean to the free throw line to shoot 1. And he'll make, and the crowd comes to life as the Seahawks are emptying their bench. Nakoa Sirigal, Nolan Hodge back on the floor, Eric Vanderheiden, Amari McGriff, and we see Riley Burkhoff on the floor with 1:48 to go, and the Seahawks up 80-61. So Takeo Siddle. The Seahawks were up 10 at halftime, able to pull away here late. On their way to their 11th consecutive victory with 2 road games coming up next week at Elon and at North Carolina A&T. Who had the buzzer beater tip in to win at Hofstra earlier today. McGriff to Sirigal. Drives it left to the wing. Backs it out to Hodge. Hodge at midcourt. We get a screen from McGriff with 9 on the shot clock. Moves it left, pulls up from 15. The shot is good for Nolan Hodge. Freshman from Greensboro. Limited minutes, but always good minutes from him. 82-61 UNCW with 1:13 to go. Bannister to Godwin on the far sideline. launching a three from the wing. An air ball right to Bannister, then he gets tripped up at the baseline by Vanderheiden. And we'll get to the free throw line as Vanderheiden's first, but they have been all over Godwin. The threes that Godwin has taken in this half have been well contested as opposed to the first half when he went for 4 threes and had 12 points at halftime.
And I don't think this is an exaggeration, but I think that was really the first three-point attempt in almost the last 12 minutes of this game. Seahawks have just forced Hampton to play inside that arc. And you can tell that they're not comfortable with that. That's not their game.
Bannister makes good from the free throw line. 2 free throws, 82-63, 104 to go. Hodge over the stripe far sideline. Chested up there by Chapman. Gives to Burkhoff. Hands off now to Hodge. 13 on the shot clock for UNCW. In midcourt, Hodge gets a screen from McGriff. Goes left with a dribble, pulls up, jump shot, bounces up, no good. McGriff had it, lost it. Bryce Earl away with it for Hampton. Earl drives, steps through, and the shot is up and in for Earl in transition for Hampton to make it 82-65, 28.7 seconds to go. Far sideline. Hodge brings the ball down the floor. Shot clock is off. UNCW will not look to take a shot here. It looks like Hampton will not try to foul, and fans come to their feet as the Seahawks continue to win. They'll close out 2022 with an 11th consecutive win here and improve to 12-3 and 2-0 in conference play. UNCW leads it from wire to wire and wins this one. The first CAA matchup with Hampton goes to UNCW. 82-65 is your final score here inside Trask Coliseum. We'll step aside and return with the Walk-Ons postgame show after these messages. Stay with us. The Seahawks winning ways continue. Now up to 11 consecutive as they down Hampton 82-65. UNCW basketball here on Flow Sports and 95.9 The Breeze.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance